your body, oh. Take your time, your body, oh. You give me sweet wine, your body, oh. Drop it low, your body, oh.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. Life of House here. Life of House? Life of House. Life of House here. If you're new, hello, welcome. What's bracking? If you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm coming with another in-store unsponsored hair review. This time I have 30-inch curly hair from West Kiss Hair. So I'm going to be reviewing West Kiss Hair. I picked West Kiss because they always have rave reviews on YouTube. They're one of the, like, the top vendors, I'd say. So I wanted to see if they were really, you know, worth the hype. I've been sent hair from West Kiss before a long time ago, but this one's actually an unsponsored review, so you guys enjoy it because, you know, just enjoying it. I'm gonna show you guys how I install the hair, get my closure laying flat, because people want to know how you lay a closure flat on a curly wig. I'll show you guys how I do that, how I define my curls as well. I'll show you guys how I do that. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll also give a review of the hair at the end. Yeah. Just watch the video, learn some tips, enjoy. So let me put the wig on properly. I've got my wig cap underneath. This is, oh god. Okay, whew. Got the wig on. I've put foundation underneath it. You know, for transparent lace I always go one shade darker. So I used my Revlon Colour Stay foundation, which is not around me no more, in Cappuccino, which is obviously not my colour, but I feel like for transparent lace it's the best way to get it to blend. You can use lace tint, but I'm kind of over lace tint and trying to figure out what the correct colour is, because I just feel like I'm one of them annoying people that's never like an exact colour match in anything. Like my colour just doesn't exist in anything, be it foundation, lace tint, anything. I'm always having to just make do. Let's cut the lace. I'm there ranting and raving about nonsense. And you know you always want to go in zigzaggy motions. So before I glue the wig down, I'm going to try a new method of pulling out what I want to use as baby hairs already. So I think I'm going to use these hairs here. Yeah. So now that I've pulled out my prospective baby hairs, I'm going to take my hot comb and then just comb it forwards, comb it real out the way. Okay, cool. I'm going to take my Got To Be Blasting Free spray and just spray it. Oh, spray it on my eye. Okay, cool, never mind. Sorry, that just decided to spray really funny, so we go again. So pulling my baby hairs forward that I want to use. I'm going to take my Got To Be Glued spray and spray it on my hairline. This is how I like to glue down my wigs. If you're new to this channel, hi, you won't know that I am not a lace glue babe in the slightest. I don't use lace because I've used like Ghost Bond and stuff before, and like my hairdresser mates have done installs for me, but I think I've actually used like Ghost Bond or any kind of glue like that like twice in my entire life. I'm not into all that. Yeah, for the hairstyles that I like to do with my hair, I need my edges, so yeah. I won't be on this channel ever reviewing these glues or these glues that people are coming out with, because just know, and if you can't put like the ingredients list on your products, I don't really want to use your glue, because I don't know if I'm putting some Gorilla Glue on my forehead or not, and I don't want them kind of problems.
You do I seen it. And every time she run up on the team, I know that she won't come to the
After fighting this elastic band, it's finally on my head just to help the hair melt. So what I'm going to do now is sort my closure out, get it all nice and flat. So the same applies when you're doing curly hair as well, but I feel like this step is extra important with curly closures. You want to separate out your closure, so I'm going to do this in halves. So doing one side like this. Oh, do I want a side parting today? Do I want to do a side parting today? That wasn't part of my plan. Let me do it as a middle parting and then I'll do a side parting another time. Cool. So I'm going to take the best wax stick, which is the Slay Bay wax stick. You can use the Caracal one. I just really prefer this one. I feel the Caracal one can be a bit greasy. This is a bit more sticky, which I like. Oh, I put quite a lot on there. Then I'll take my hot comb. This is the Queenie's Collection hot comb as well. It's my favourite. Oh, I've just turned it off by accident. It goes up to 260 and it heats up really fast. As you can see, it's heating up really quickly already. Unlike the wool one, which takes like 40 days and 40 nights to heat up. No one's got time for that. Not a person has time for that.
Body, oh. Take your time, your body, oh. You give me sweet wine, your body, oh. Drop it low, your body, oh. You give me feels when you're dancing, Angela. Run up and romancing, Angela. Give me love when you're dancing, Angela. I know some nothing, Angela. You give me feels with your body, oh, Angela. And every time it's a sensima. She wanna ride me, she see my Benzema. Boss in my brain, you know. They for your body like a painkiller. What's in my brain with your 8 figure? Let me take your pain away and show you better life. Angela, mon feu, depuis des années là. Angela, ignore pour le bala. You give me feels with your body, oh. Take your time, your body, oh. You give me sweet wine, your body, oh. Drop it low, your body, oh. You give me feels when you're dancing, Angela. Run up and romancing, Angela. Give me love when you're dancing, Angela. I know some nothing, Angela. And everything you got, I need it. Baby, you best believe it. And everything you do.
Okay, now I'm gonna take out the elastic band. Voila.
You give me feels with your body, oh. Take your time, your body, oh. You give me sweet wine with your body, oh. Drop it low, your body, oh. You give me feels when you're dancing, Angela. Run up and romancing, Angela.
Okay, so let's do the baby hairs. I'm going to
sweet Angela. Pourquoi tu fais ça, Angela? Ma sweet Angela. Dolce Gabbana, y'a rien pour toi, nana. Dolce Gabbana.
So I'm gonna take my Got to Be Glued styling gel first and foremost. Should I use mousse first? Let me try to do it with mousse first actually. No, that. So I'm gonna use my mousse, my Lot of Body mousse. I'm gonna apply that on the baby hair. so everything's kind of in place. I'm just hot combing everything the way I want it to lay. Yes, this is gonna be so peng, I can feel it. Ooh, I'm excited. I feel like hot comb, I never used to hot comb the baby hairs, but I saw people on YouTube doing it, and I feel like it makes a difference. Like, I was able to lay these a lot easier than I have been able to in the past. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna define the curls on this, because we can't walk around looking like this now. So what I do is I part my hair like so. So I'm gonna take the closure out. I take a water bottle. This has nothing in it but water. You can put conditioner in if you want. I don't really feel the need to do this at this current moment in time because this hair was freshly washed and conditioned already. So yeah, get some water and spray the hair. This stuff. It is the Soft and Free Curl Activator Lotion. I got this recommendation of Sandra and Mika last year, and it honestly changed my life when it came to curly wigs. I just take a little bit, squeeze it in my hand like so. I'm going to take a little bit for this wig, not too much. Don't want to put too much of the stuff in. And then palm my hands and then just put it on through a brush, and I brush the products through. I feel like the ends need a little bit more. Yeah, the ends, because the ends are a little bit dry. Not dry as in they're dry, but dry as in I've put nothing on them. Yeah, it's better. Cool. Then I take a brush and I brush that through. You want to brush through. So the trick that Sandra said is that if you want your hair to be big and fluffy, you should actually start brushing and combing it out whilst it's wet. Otherwise it could get too frizzy. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to brush it out while it's wet.
My sweet, sweet Angela. Pourquoi tu fais ça, Angela? Ma sweet, sweet Angela. Dolce Gabbana, y'a rien pour toi, nana. Dolce Gabbana, chérie, y'a rien pour toi. Angela m'en veut pour des années là. Angela, oh, et pourquoi tu fais ça? Angela, calm down.
My hair is nice and defined now. Now I'm just gonna do the top half, the closure. This is the bit I'm excited to do because I feel like it's gonna make everything come together. So I just spray it down. Then I'm going to take my mousse, and that's just to go over the closure. Even if we have big curly hair, we still want things to be laying flat now. We don't want it to be, you know, mountainous or nothing like that. We don't want no mountaintop wigs now. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually, because the hair's wet and it's got product in it, I'm going to let this, so this is what the hair's looking like now in its normal wet state. So I'm going to stand up so I can show you guys as well. This is how long the hair is. It's like all the way down to my bum. This is what we're looking like whilst the hair is wet. What I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to come back when the hair's dried a bit. It's 8:22 now. Let's say I'll probably come back in 2 hours, around 10 p.m. ish. Yeah, and we'll see how this hair is holding up when I get back. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I've done this hair so nice. I tried a new plucking technique as well, which I will show you guys probably in the next wig video I do. I don't want to show it here because it was my first time doing it, but it's actually kind of worked. Right, let's let this dry and I'll be back. I'm back. So it is now 2:42 in the morning. This wig has fully dried. Whilst I was away, I was doing my household chores, and I've also completely redone my makeup because I used the Fenty What It Juice dewy setting spray thing, and I feel like it was just making me look greasier and greasier as I was filming. It was pissing me off. I just wiped off my makeup and started again. Hopefully I take pictures today so I can at least say it was worth it. But yeah, that dewy setting spray from Fenty, you guys capped. I don't like it, sorry. But I think I need to stay away from dewy sprays because even though I'm like a combination dry skin babe, they always make me look greasy, and I don't like looking greasy. So my little MUA fixing spray did what it needs to do, remove the powderiness without making me look like I'm just, yeah, no, this is more my speed here. Comb now. As you can see, the hair has dried and it's got a lot bigger than it was. Take my hot comb and just really want this. I love how I've done my baby hairs because I feel like they mimic my actual baby hairs. Like, if you guys have seen my slick ponytail tutorials, you'll know what I mean. Take some mousse, some more mousse, just to make sure everything is really laying down the way it's supposed to. This wig is so pretty. Ugh. If you don't get a wig like this for your holidays, forget holidays, if you don't get a wig like this for June 21st, I can only assume you're not a serious babe in this life. You're not serious, you're not about it, and it's fine. Many are called, but not everybody is chosen, and that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, let's get into the nitty. I feel like I'm just not in the center, and it's really pissing me off. Am I? Let me sit upright. I'm best slouching. Let me sit like a proper babe. I feel like my camera's slouched. You know what? I give up. I'm not going to be satisfied, am I? We're going to have to leave it as it is. Let's get into the deets of the hair. So this hair is a 30-inch curly wig, 250% density, 6x6 HD lace wig from West Kiss Hair. The reason I picked West Kiss Hair is because they're another company on here that gets loads of rave reviews. They're a company that are raved about on YouTube, like raved about. So I was like, let me see the hype. So I've decided to bring you guys another unsponsored review for them. Right off the back, when I opened this wig, the first thing I noticed was that this hair is soft. This hair is soft, like really soft. I feel like sometimes curly hair can feel a bit on the rough side sometimes, but this hair was like silky, like almost buttery kind of soft. So I was really excited, and I have dyed this hair. I haven't dyed it jet black all the way through. I just dyed the roots jet black from where I over bleached the knots. So like this part of my, like about this much of my hair has been dyed jet black, but I kind of like doing that to my wigs now, just dyeing the roots jet black and leaving the rest 1B. I don't know why, but it's just because I'm lazy. I feel like it still gives it that jet black effect sometimes. Lazy tips from ours. But yeah, when it comes to curly hair, especially when you want it to be thick like this, I think I like it better as pre-made wigs as opposed to bundles that you sew in yourself into a wig, because it's less heavy. This is very airy and light, and I like that it's still full but it's airy and light. I don't feel like I'm literally sweating under this wig. So yeah, I really like that about this hair. And like the 250 density is like, whoa, and it's a lot longer than I thought it would be. Like even though it's 30 inches, like I showed you guys already, it's coming down a lot longer than I actually thought it would. So I'm really impressed. I'd say it's true to length but slightly a bit longer than length. But please bear in mind, I am 5'3", so everything looks really long on me. I know, I need to address that. I'm not tall. I know people think I'm a tall babe. I'm not. I'm 5'3". I just have really long legs, and it's the proportions. It means that I just look really tall in pictures, but I'm actually short. But yeah, so please bear that in mind as well, that everything looks super long on me. But this density is perfect. I feel, especially if you're going for like 30 inches and above, you need to be doing 200% density minimum, but I think 250 is actually the sweet spot for 30 inches. I think 28 inch 200%, but when you start going to 30 plus, I'd say for 30 inch you can do 200 density, but 250 is the sweet spot in my opinion. That's even with straight hair as well, but especially I like big curly hair. So if you want the hair to be a bit more I don't know, wet looking, or like just get a thinner density, but I just think thin curly hair looks silly. I feel like if you want the wet look, just do that with mousse and product. Just saying. In terms of shedding and stuff, obviously I haven't had the wig for long. I installed it today, but what I will say is when I was washing it, because I've washed it twice, once when I bleached the knots, and then once when I dyed it, the roots and stuff, I didn't notice that much shedding. The only time the hair shedded was when I was obviously washing out the hair after plucking it and dyeing it, which obviously you're going to get the shedding because you're basically pulling out all the plucked bits. That's it. But it didn't actually shed, like the hair itself didn't shed, which is really good, because I think with curly hair, if your curly hair sheds loads or shows like early signs of loads of shedding, you're dead, you're done. That wig is going to become thin as F in like 2-3 weeks time. I've had bad experience with curly hair like that, so yeah. Now HD lace is very delicate. Look how well it blends. It looks like there's a cast because some bits lifted and I had to put more glue on there, so it might have dried a bit lighter, but it actually blends perfectly. And with HD lace, for me, I don't know about everybody else, but for me, I just go one shade darker, like a shade darker in my foundation to make the lace blend. I feel like when I use my foundation colour, it can make the lace really orange and a bit pale sometimes, whereas if I use like one shade darker, look at that, it blends. Guys, I don't know what else to say other than I think this wig is a winner for me. Listen, this is the wig when you're bopping down Shoreditch, the Shoreditch strip June 21st, and your MCM or your ex sees you bopping down with this hair swaying in the wind like so. I promise you, any money, he will call you. That will call you. He'll even come over to you. In fact, if he doesn't come over to you or call you that night, I will refund you the price of this wig. I will refund. That's how sure I am. I will refund you the price of this wig. Terms and conditions apply though. Terms and conditions apply. I think that is it from me today. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you've learned any tips or picked up anything from me, let me know. What do you guys think of the install? What do you guys think of the hair? Will you be buying the hair? Have you bought the hair? You people that have bought this hair before, comment because it helps keep an open dialogue as well. It'd be good to see other non-influencer people, just people that have bought, other customers also, you know, contribute to the discussion at hand. You know, I love when you guys do that. And yeah, that is it from me, I believe. I'm almost on 10k, guys. Just wanted to get that in there. So if you're like not subscribed and you've come this far, just subscribe because I'm almost on 10k. Like, it's just even if you find me really annoying, just subscribe anyway so you can come on here and cuss me every week and put me in your group chat. Just go on. It won't hurt. It's free as well. Bye, guys.